Hello my friends, today we have another loot run for you. You've been asking in my streams what's my favorite map for money making. It's always been woods, so let me show you one of my favorite runs. But first, before we get into the raid, let's see the gear that I'm gonna be bringing. Obviously we need a bag, the one you can afford, the bigger the better. Obviously get yourself a headset because you want to hear steps if someone approaches you. Get yourself a rig, because rigs are good for carrying your meds, your ammo, so on and so forth, and a gun to protect yourself. We're using a Mosin today, because Mosin obviously is the greatest gun in the game, so... And I almost did forget, you do need a shattered mask for any loot run to work, because if someone sees you with a shattered mask, they obviously know you mean business, and pretty much guaranteed to win every single fight you get into, so get yourself a shattered mask, my friends, and I'll see you in woods. Alright, we got the perfect spawn for this run, boys. There's like 3 or 4 spawns that put you right in the vicinity of the scav town. If you don't get the scav town village, scav town / village spawn, don't worry about it. But if you do, you're gonna be in and out of this raid in like 8 to 10 minutes, since there is a car extract right there. We did hear a scav over here somewhere, so I'm slightly worried about him. He might be outside the fence though, I think. So first thing you do, I forgot to... My man did not see me coming, I guess. Or hear me. So yeah, once you get through this gate, first thing you see this bin that's fallen over. Check for grenades. You can get like tech spawns, defuels and stuff like that over there. And then we're gonna check the outside first. On top of these you can get tech spawns. These here as well. And also these bricks. Pretty much every one of these surfaces outside, on the outside of this building, has a chance of spawning a tech item. Get in through the door here, you get food spawn inside this cardboard box here. But on off chance, sometimes I think you can get tech spawns as well. But check the top, on top of the surfaces again for foods, and around these cardboard boxes for tech spawns. 3M armor spawns inside the cardboard box if that's something you still need. And as you can see, there's a sledgehammer on the ground. I don't think I really want to take it, but I'll take it for now, because you never know if you can get a full bag of loot or not. But generally, you loot every single building, you have a full bag of loot, and sometimes you don't even have enough space, depending on how big of a bag you're bringing. So once again, surfaces here have food spawns on these tables and so on. Those food spawns can be moonshines as well. Bullets and tech spawns on this bench and on this bed here. More spawns on the corner of the table, and you got a duffel bag right here. Good thing about killing scavs is that you can pick up their rigs and create yourself some extra space. I am pretty sure we're gonna drop this sledgehammer though. Not really worth picking up in my opinion. Same with car battery. I'm getting all kinds of spawns that I don't wanna get, but I'll bring them along for now. Another grenade box in the corner of the room here. Impact nades can't hurt. Another 3M armor spawn over here. Speaking of armor, I totally forgot to bring an armor. Yeah. So much for my... So much for coming into the raid prepared. So I'm gonna paint-kill here. I do want to loot this guy because he has a rig that I probably want to take off of him. And he has body armor as well that I do need. So as you can see, you can stash the loot into the rig and just bring it with you. Even when you don't gain any extra space from the rigs, you can still bring it out. You can sell it. I can't aim. I couldn't aim when I was prone for some reason. Just Tarkov things, I suppose. Okay, let's see what he has real quick. Yeah, he ain't got much, so let's carry on. I don't know if I'm bad or this guy just tanks. Probably a bit of both. Come inside this building, check the tables here. Both can have tech spawns and the shelf here as well. And then you obviously get the toolbox. I'm extremely slow, but good thing about even if you get like a ton of loot and you're super slow, you get the car actually right next to you over here, so you don't have to worry about it too much. And here we go. Speaking of moonshine here, or not here specifically, but pretty much every single food spawn in this village I found inside the buildings has a chance of spawning moonshine, so this is a perfect example here. More get a duffel bag here. I guess I should mention that obviously this table is food spawns, this corner is food spawns. I think there's food spawns on this countertop here as well, and obviously money spawns in the little corner shelf there. We're gonna run upstairs and check underneath the beds. As you can see, I get a loot indicator right here, and the gold chain is inside the carpet behind the blanket. But sometimes you can't like grab stuff like this, so you have to go prone in order to pick it up. Obviously I could pick it up right there before, but I just want to mention it real quick. So same thing here, you got a gold chain in the corner. Like sometimes it just does not, like it's right there I know, and I can't pick it up, so I have to go prone, and I can pick it up without any problems now. Alright, this little mattress here spawns bullets. BP rounds are pretty good. They're like 600 a piece, I believe. Depends on the time of the day, of course. And you're pretty much done with this building. Man, I am slow. So much for being out, in and out in like 10 minutes, which you can do in... I don't know if I mentioned this, but you can be in and out of this raid in like 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes if you're fast enough. So we're gonna run across the road here and get to the last building. I really hope no one snipes me. That kind of suck. One thing, if you didn't know, if you're super overweight and you're not regenerating stamina, you can go prone and just crawl forward, and you'll regen stamina as, and you can keep moving at least a little bit. It ain't much, but it's something. So once you get in through the gate into the shack here on the left, emergency water, get whiskey. Got a sledgehammer on the ground. You get like fuel and stuff like that in front of here as well. And we're gonna loot this real quick. I'm gonna drop this because it's not found in raid. I'll keep the Kallax because they can go for a couple of rubles. Yeah, this table as well. Tech spawns. This table, food, tech, money, stuff like that. So don't forget to check both of these toolboxes. As you can see, I am starting to run out of space already. But it's mostly because of the sledgehammer, of course. So when you come into the building, there's an AK spawn on this coat hanger. You come in through the door, and you get a ton of food spawns here. I don't know if it's... What should I drop? I don't want to drop the sledge, but I'm going to do it for now. Pick up the milks. And more food spawns on the table here. Actually, now that I think about it, the sledgehammer is like 80k. which is not worth. If you look like slot per slot, it's not worth it. But if you don't have, if you don't fill up your slots, then it's better to have something than nothing, because you don't get any money for empty slots. So whatever, we'll continue looting. I'm sure we'll get fill it up. So once you get in through the door, food spawns on the table once again. Duffel bag right here. You never know what you can get in the duffel bags. Pretty meh loot. This little cardboard box here can spawn technical loot, and in front of it as well. Actually, just the last raid when I did it, I found a GPU, which is the main reason I decided to scratch the... I was gonna record, or I was recording, and I got a GPU, so I didn't want to include that, because otherwise people are gonna say it only works because of the GPU. But as you can see, there's another loot indicator, so we gotta go prone. And there's the gold chain. It's been almost all gold chains right now, but you can spot, you can get like rollers, I think, clocks, roosters, stuff like that, like all kinds of valuable loot. So run upstairs. I wouldn't bother looting like this side of the stairs, because I don't think there's any loose ones. Once you come up here, on the right between the mattress and the wall, there's money spawns and also gold chains, I believe. Duffel bag and more money spawns and valuables in this little cabinet thing here with the toilet paper. So apple juice, don't really care for that, and another 3M armor spawn. So if you're still looking for 3M armor, this loot run actually works perfectly for you as well. There's about 60,000 of them. So we run outside and go left. Check the surfaces here and here. We got some bolts, as you can see. And inside this little tarp here, you can get technical spawns as well. Going through the door. More technical spawns on top of these. And you go right here on the bench, you get tech spawns, and you get a toolbox right here. Just in case anyone's wondering, the car battery, usually I wouldn't carry the car battery out, but for this loot run specifically, the extract is so close that I might as well grab it, you know? Because if you start a loot run and you're immediately super heavy, then it can get pretty tough to get out. I don't think soaps work too much, I'm not sure. So check the surfaces out here as at the back as well, both this table and these sandbags or whatever. Bags of concrete, and spawn stuff. Once you get out the gate, you can see this little... I don't even know what it is. It's not a pond, but whatever it is. Get to this little jumping pad thing here, and underneath it you can get morphine apparently. I've never found morphine here. But usually it's either food or like valuables, like gold chains and rollers and stuff like that. And we're gonna make our way to the extraction there. Once you get to the bottom, drop your bag, because you're presumably you're pretty heavy. And you run up here, you pay the driver, and you run back down here, and you just wait the timer until you get out. And that's pretty much concluding the loot run. There's not much to it. I'll put on the screen how much I made, how much I paid in fees, and thank you for watching, my friends. I really appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind liking the video, subscribe as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.